Imagine this. You're sitting in your small-town high school library, typing something into Google. You press enter. Boom! Millions of results in less than a second. You don't think twice about it, right? But have you ever wondered who made this possible? Who made searching the internet feel like flipping a light switch? Let me introduce you to Larry Page, the man who turned a massive, messy internet into something you could control with a single click. And guess what? He wasn't a loud, flashy, look-at-me kind of guy. He was soft-spoken, quiet, even awkward at times. But he had something far more powerful, a mind full of curiosity and the courage to ask, what if? This isn't just a story about Google. This is a story about starting small, dreaming big, and quietly changing the world. And by the end of this story, you just might believe that you could do the same. Now end Chapter 1, The Hidden Genius Behind Your Google Search Start. Chapter 2, Early Life Raised in a House of Code and Curiosity. Lawrence Edward Page was born on March 26, 1973 in East Lansing, Michigan. Not in Silicon Valley, not in some high-tech lab, just a regular American city with hardworking people. But Larry's home was anything but average. His dad, Dr. Carl Page, was a computer science professor, one of the pioneers in artificial intelligence. His mom, Gloria Page, taught computer programming. They didn't just talk about computers, they lived computers. Imagine growing up in a house where computers were part of dinner table conversations. While other kids played with action figures, Larry played with keyboards and circuit boards. By age 6, he was already taking apart machines to see how they worked. By age 12, he knew, I want to start a company someday. Not maybe, not if. He just knew. Chapter 3. Personality. Quiet, focused, and always asking. Why? Larry was never the loudest kid in class. He wasn't the sports star. He didn't seek attention. But he was always thinking, always asking questions, always curious. He read books about technology, science, and future inventions. He believed the world could be better, faster, smarter, if someone just took the time to fix it. You never lose a dream, Larry once said. It just incubates as a hobby. That's the kind of student he was. Maybe like you, smart but quiet, focused but underestimated. And that, right there, is the superpower. Part 4. Education, the road to Stanford. After high school, Larry went to the University of Michigan, not to just get a degree, but to explore, build, and imagine. He worked on solar cars. He built inkjet printers from Lego blocks. Yes, Lego printers. Who even thinks of that? But the real turning point came when he got accepted to Stanford University for his PhD. That's where destiny was waiting, in the form of another student, a guy named Sergey Brin. And together, they would change the internet forever. Chapter 5. The moment that changed everything. Meeting Sergey Brin. At Stanford, something unexpected happened. Larry was assigned a student guide during his campus visit. That guide's name? Sergey Brin. They didn't become best friends instantly. In fact, they argued. A lot. Different ideas, different personalities. But guess what? That tension sparked something powerful. They were both obsessed with solving one big problem. The internet is growing fast. But finding useful information? That's a mess. Search engines at that time? They were junk. They showed results based on how many times a word appeared, not whether the page was actually useful. Larry had a bold idea. What if we rank pages based on how many other pages link to them? It was simple, genius, and revolutionary. Sergey loved the concept. Boom, a partnership was born. Chapter 6. The birth of Google. In a dorm room, not a boardroom. Larry and Sergey turned Larry's research project into something real. They called it Backrub at first. Yes, that was the name. Why? Because it analyzed backlinks between websites. But soon it evolved. And they needed a better name. They chose Google, a play on the word Google, which is a 1 followed by 100 zeros. Why? Because their mission was to organize a massive amount of data. They worked in their dorm rooms, old computers, messy cables, pizza boxes on the floor. Just two students, no big office, no big money, just a big dream. They even borrowed a few servers and maxed out Stanford's internet. One professor said, "I didn't know whether to shut them down or give them a PhD." Chapter 7. Struggles. Rejection after rejection. Here's where it gets real. They tried to sell their search engine to big companies. Yahoo ? No thanks. Excite? Not interested. Microsoft? Ignored them. No one believed in two kids with a weird name and a search engine that didn't show ads. So, what did they do? They decided to build it themselves. They dropped out of their PhD programs. They raised $1 million from friends, family, and one big believer, Andy Bechtolsheim, co-founder of Sun Microsystems, who gave them a check after just a 10-minute demo. Google Inc. was officially born. Chapter 8. Breakthrough. From startup to global game changer. Once Google launched, things moved fast. People loved it. Why? Because it worked. It was clean, fast, simple. No flashing banners, no spam, just answers. Fast. Within a year, millions were using it. Google became a verb. Just Google it. Advertisers came calling. Revenue poured in, and Larry Page, the quiet kid from Michigan, was suddenly leading one of the most powerful tools on Earth. But power never changed him. He still believed in simple living, moonshot thinking, and building a better future. Chapter 9. Larry's leadership style. Quiet but fearless, Larry Page never led like a typical CEO. He didn't wear fancy suits. He didn't talk for hours in boardrooms. He didn't even like being in the spotlight. But he had one thing that mattered more than anything: vision. He asked big questions no one else asked. He told his team, "Don't be afraid of crazy ideas. If it's not a little crazy, it's probably not worth building." He encouraged moonshots, bold, risky, game-changing projects. Self-driving cars? Sure. Internet balloons over remote villages? Why not? Wearable tech, AI, healthcare innovations? Go for it. Larry wasn't loud, but when he spoke, people listened. Because he believed in the impossible and inspired others to believe too. Chapter 10. Google goes big. Maps, Gmail, YouTube, and Android. Under Larry's vision, Google became more than a search engine. Let's break it down simply. Gmail revolutionized email with massive free storage. Google Maps helped people everywhere find their way. YouTube, acquired in 2006, turned regular people into global creators. Android became the world's most used mobile operating system. Chrome, a fast, clean browser millions switched to. All of this came from one belief: make things fast, simple, and useful for the world. He didn't just build products. He changed how people live, learn, travel, and connect. Chapter 11. Alphabet Inc. Restructuring a giant. In 2015, Larry did something that shocked the tech world. He stepped down as CEO of Google, but not to retire. He created Alphabet Inc., a new parent company. Why? Because Google had become too big to manage as one piece. Search was just one part. There were driverless cars, Waymo, life sciences, Verily, smart homes, Nest, and more. Alphabet gave each bold idea its own space, budget, and leadership. "We're betting on the long term," Larry said. "The biggest problems in the world deserve big solutions." It was bold, brave, pure Larry Page. Chapter 12. Personal values, privacy, innovation, and the greater good. Larry isn't loud on social media. He rarely gives interviews. He doesn't chase fame. But when he speaks, his words carry weight. He believes technology must serve humanity. Privacy must be protected. Innovation must never stop. He lives a simple life, drives an electric car, donates to causes he believes in: clean energy, education, and global health. He once said, "Always work on something uncomfortably exciting." That's what he's done. And that's what he inspires others to do. Chapter 13. Larry Page's Life Lessons. Quiet words, loud results. Larry Page never needed a microphone to speak loudly. His biggest lessons came from the way he acted, not the way he talked. Here are a few key things students can learn from his journey. Stay curious. Never stop asking, why? The best ideas start with questions. Dream big, then go bigger. If your idea doesn't scare you a little, it's probably too small. Don't wait for permission. He didn't wait for someone to give him a job. He created one. Think long-term. Build things not just for today, but for the next 100 years. These aren't business tips. They're life rules for anyone, anywhere, especially students who feel lost, unsure, or small. Chapter 14. Advice for students. From one learner to another, Larry once said, "You don't need to have a 100-person company to develop an idea." That quote is for you. You, the student in a small town. You, learning English at night. You, trying to find confidence in a big, loud world. Here's Larry Page's advice simplified. Learn fast, but deeply. Don't memorize. Understand. Ask questions until it makes sense. Building make. Try. Don't wait until you feel ready. You learn by doing. Find people smarter than you. Work with them. Learn from them. Don't feel small. Feel lucky. Ignore the noise. Focus on your mission. Keep building. And most of all, have a healthy disregard for the impossible. That's how revolutions begin. Chapter 15. Facing criticism. Even the quiet ones get hit. Even Larry Page faced his share of criticism. Some said, he's too quiet to be a real leader. Google collects too much user data. Alphabet is spreading too thin. He listened, but he never let it stop him. He made changes where needed, improved policies, rebuilt teams, but he never gave up on the big ideas. That's a powerful message. You can be calm and still be unshakable. You can be soft-spoken and still change the world. Chapter 16. Staying grounded. Billionaire, but still human. Despite being worth billions, Larry lives a low-key life. He doesn't own a yacht or private island. He spends time with his family. He supports education and clean energy. He avoids the spotlight. In a world where fame and fortune scream for attention, Larry reminds us of something simple. The goal isn't to be known. The goal is to make something that matters. That's humility. That's character. That's leadership. Chapter 17. Larry Page's Legacy. More than Google. Larry Page's legacy isn't just the fact that he co-founded Google. It's deeper than that. He changed how the world thinks, how it searches, how it learns, and how it connects. Think about it. He didn't just create a website. He built a gateway to the entire internet. And through Google's success, Larry made space for bold ideas like Waymo, self-driving cars, Verily, life sciences, Loon, internet from balloons, DeepMind, artificial intelligence research. He didn't just want to make tech that works. He wanted tech that heals, teaches, and uplifts. And today, those projects continue to grow because Larry created something bigger than himself. A system that helps dreamers build their dreams. Chapter 18. What's Larry doing now? Quiet work, big impact. Larry Page stepped away from daily headlines. But make no mistake, he's still working behind the scenes. He's investing in clean energy, exploring AI for medical breakthroughs, helping develop flying cars through companies like Kitty Hawk, and he's supporting education and innovation worldwide. He doesn't tweet. He doesn't boast. He builds. His focus today? Solving the world's hardest problems. Quietly. A powerful reminder. You don't need loud noise to make a loud impact. Chapter 19. Inspiring closing. Why Larry's story matters to you. Let's bring it back to you. the student listening right now. Maybe you've doubted yourself. Maybe people have told you, you're too quiet, or you're not smart enough, or your ideas won't work. Guess what? Larry Page heard all those things too. But he didn't let the world define his limits. He let his ideas define him. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be famous. You just need one thing. A belief that what you're building matters. So when you sit down to study, or open your laptop, or dream about something that's never been done, remember this. If a quiet kid from Michigan can change the world, so can you. Chapter 20. Your path to success starts now. Now it's your turn. You've heard Larry's story. You've felt the ups and downs, the doubts, the dreams, the breakthroughs. So here's your challenge. Keep learning. Stay curious. Practice your English every day, even if it's hard. Speak with confidence, even if your voice shakes. Build what matters, even if nobody claps at first. Your idea might be the next Google. Your dream might impact millions. Your quiet strength might shake the world. But only if you start. So today, make a promise to yourself. I will not wait for the world to believe in me. I will believe in myself first. This is your moment. Go make something that matters. All right, students, this is where your journey begins. You've just heard the story of Larry Page, a quiet thinker who changed the world. But here's the thing. His story isn't just inspiring because of his success. It's inspiring because you can do the same. You have the same power inside you. You have the same dreams. You have the same potential to change your world. Larry started with a simple idea. He didn't have a fancy degree. He didn't have unlimited resources. He had passion. He had vision. He believed in himself when others didn't. And you can do the same. Right now, you're learning. Right now, you're building your skills. Right now, you are one step closer to your dreams. Every time you watch a video, read a book, or try to speak English, you are getting better. You are growing. So don't stop. Don't slow down. Keep pushing forward. Because this channel is here for you. This is your space to learn, to grow, and to get the confidence you need. Each video here is designed to help you build your dreams. Each story, each lesson is here to remind you that you can do it. You have the power to make your dreams come true, just like Larry Page did. But here's what you need to do. Believe in yourself. Don't wait for permission. Your dreams are yours to build. Take action. Every small step you take today is a giant leap towards your future. Subscribe to this channel. This is the place where you'll find inspiration, confidence, and real-world stories. Come back every day because this journey is only just beginning. We're in this together. Now, imagine waking up every day knowing that your dreams are closer than ever. Imagine looking back a year from now and saying, I made it. I am living my dream. Because you can. You will. And every single time you watch this channel, you're getting one step closer. So hit that subscribe button right now. Watch our videos, practice, learn, and grow. You have everything it takes. And this channel is your partner in making it happen. Let's build a future where you believe in yourself and your abilities. Let's make your dreams a reality. You've got this. We've got your back. Let's go change the world.